Alright, so we're going to go ahead and install the new lower control arm, so let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so before I go into the procedure, do me a huge favor, you guys. Go and hit that like and subscribe button down below, you guys. You know, that really helps out the channel as well. I also have other videos too about, some other maintenance items for the Mazda cx-5 specifically. So if you subscribe to my channel, you can go ahead and gain access to some of those videos. Simply just going to be kind of the reverse of the process here. Okay. So we got a position here. Of course, this piece right inside of the frame right here. And then don't forget about the tab here, the rear tab. That needs to go into the slotted area on the back of the frame here. It's kind of hard to see, but that slot is where I'm trying to get that tab to go into, and you kind of have to tap the end to make it go in right here. Give it some small taps. You may have to also align the hole too. Okay, once you got that guy in, then you can go ahead and start threading in the bolt back in there. This time I'm going to coat the bolt on some lithium grease like so. And I'm not going to coat the threads per se, but I'm just going to coat the shaft so that way it doesn't rust, because apparently there was some fluid that built up there and I'm kind of concerned about that. So to prevent it from rusting next time, I'm just going to coat this area here and then coat the bottom side here so it doesn't seize on. The next time I have to replace it. Okay, then we'll grab the other bolt here, thread him inside, it's kind of hard to go in that one. Are we aligned? I think that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to use a regular ratchet to start threading in the bolt. I don't want to use an impact just yet because obviously you don't want to cross thread anything. Let's see here. Okay, good. He's good in there. Okay. Okay, so I think we're good with that. Now I'm going to switch to a low torque impact wrench, set it on the lowest setting, and then what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and thread the bolt the rest of the way in without applying any torque just yet. Okay. Very good. Next, I want to go ahead and swing over to the front side right here, and I'm going to work this bolt into here. seems to be misaligned a little bit here. So let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna have to play around with it. So I might have to move the camera, guys. I'm sorry, but let's see. Maybe I might not have to. We'll have to see. No, maybe I might not have to. There we go. Almost had it here. Okay. I need to move the hole a little bit to the center. And let me show you what I'm doing here. I think it's a good time to show what I'm doing here. So you can see the hole is a little bit off-centered. So I'm just trying to center the hole. Get it back to the center a little bit so I can put my bolt right in. Okay, so I got the bolt centered. Now I'm just threading it the rest of the way in with the regular ratchet. Okay. The next thing we want to do is get our lower ball joint back in. And you remember how much of a pain that was. So let me see. If we can try to work this guy again. Now, you're going to have to, see here. I'm going to have to move this guy out the way. I think he's not aligned right. So I'd put a towel and just use some pliers, and then you can go ahead and bend them backwards. There. Okay, you see that? You want to align it to this knuckle right here, this pinch bolt. Okay, then next, you'd want to go ahead and just try to position this onto it. So I'll lower my floor jack. And let's see. Let's slide him over it. No. Okay. Gonna have to jack it up a little bit more again. Okay, after wrestling for a good 30 minutes, I kid you not, because this whole hub wants to keep turning every time you put the jack. So you can raise it up so that way you can make it level, so you can go ahead and slip it right onto the ball joint. But because it's on an axis, it keeps trying to actually like walk out on me, like this way, going towards the outside, so I never can get it aligned. I finally got it aligned. Once you get it aligned in the hole, you can use your crowbar or flathead to open up that pinch a little bit. And once you get just a little bit in there, then you can go and take your floor jack and spray some lubricant on there, and you can just kind of jack it right into place there, and that kind of presses it right into the joint. Okay, then you simply just grab your bolt, your pinch bolt, slip it right on there, and then we'll go ahead and snug it up, and then we'll go for a final torque on all these bolts here. Okay, the final step will be to torque everything down, and so this bolt down here, the pinch bolt at the ball joint, That one has to be torqued down to 30 foot-pounds on this guy right here, okay? Then you have 2 bolts that's basically holding onto the bracket here of the rear of the control arm. Now these 2 bolts are torqued down to 120 foot-pounds. And then you have this front bolt right over here, which goes directly onto the frame. That one will be 175 foot-pounds. And then after you do all that, and then you finally have the final product here. And that's how you replace a control arm on a 2013 Mazda CX-5. Now all we need to do is replace the rest of these things, like the strut. We're going to do this stabilizer link right here, and we have to do the same exact thing on the other side. Once again guys, please hit that like and subscribe button down below over here. Hope you guys find this video to be informative, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.